There's a few things we're trying to get in order. We're trying to get the fight in before Ramadan, but Khabib doesn't want to fight. He has a lot of issues going on with his stomach, so we're trying to figure out who's next, but I don't want to go backwards. I want to go forward, and I think Nate Diaz with his ranking at number 8, then Michael Johnson, and so on and so forth. I'm kind of just chilling right now. I'm enjoying my time being a father and having fun with this stuff. I'm down for the Battle of California. Diaz wants to represent 209. I'm from 805 in the Oxnard area. I think, obviously, my hands are a lot better. I think this game is about glory and not all about the money. Obviously, you have to make your peace in this industry, but shit, Nate, if you don't want to fight, move on, retire, go do something else, because we're here to fight in this industry, and everybody else is taken. So Nate would be the next one up. These are the words of Tony Ferguson, obviously coming off his cancelled fight at UFC 209. Like he said, first of all, he does want to fight Khabib next, but it is not going to happen in the time frame that's suitable for him. It's Ramadan. I'm not sure how long it goes on for. I think it's a month or two. And obviously, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's too long to wait for him to have another fight. He needs to get something in, keep active. And to be honest, the Nate Diaz fight would definitely be the best one. It's the most exciting fight in the division, other than him and Khabib, or McGregor against any three of them really, because anyone versus McGregor is a show. But in regards to him saying that Nate should come and fight or retire, Nate don't really have to do anything he don't want to do right now. He's a very wealthy man. He made a lot of money off his fight. He can sit around getting stoned as much as he wants. He can chill out with his brother and meet people like Snoop Dogg and go and smoke MMA glove joints and enjoy his life. And he's been getting punched in the face since he was, what, on camera, 17, but probably most of his life. He seems like a guy who's gotten a lot of fights throughout his life, inside and outside the octagon. So yeah, right now he doesn't have to do anything. He doesn't have to retire. He doesn't have to fight. He can do whatever he wants. That's what he earned with that Conor McGregor win. That first fight earned him the right to do what he wants, because no one else has done that to McGregor in the UFC. No one else has shut him down and made him look entirely human. Even in their second fight, it wasn't as if McGregor dominated him. It was a really close fight that people still argue over the result of. So yeah, it's he is definitely the second biggest commodity in the lower weight classes. There's no doubt about that. And the way he talks, obviously he's not overly eloquent, but he talks a lot of shit. I think it would be a good matchup with Tony Ferguson. As to his hands being better, I'm not too sure. Nate Diaz is an incredibly skilled boxer. He's very, very, very good with his hands. That's his whole stand-up game. He doesn't really throw many kicks. Obviously, you get a couple here and there, but he's never been a great kicker. He's always been a puncher. He comes forward and beats you down with intense cardio and constant punches. That's just the way he fights. He gets in your face and makes you know he's there. This is exactly the same as Tony Ferguson. Tony Ferguson gets in your face, lets you know he's there, but he's a lot different. I wouldn't say he's as good with his hands, but I definitely think he's a more complete stand-up striker. He throws crafty elbows, he does throw kicks, he does weird movements and picks off really strange angles. So I'm not too sure his hands are better, but like I said, on his feet, I think he's probably superior to Nate Diaz. On the ground, they're both excellent. So I think that would be really difficult on the ground to pick out the two of them, because they're both at that level on the ground where you'd expect either one of them to beat pretty much anyone else, apart from someone who's unbelievably physically strong, like a real grappler's build who could hold him down, because they're both quite tall and lean. They both have a lot of range, and a short wrestler would just have a massive advantage. Even someone a bit taller like Rory McDonald, you saw what he did to Nate Diaz. He threw him around like a rag doll. So yeah, this fight would be awesome, I think. I think even though I say Tony Ferguson is better on the feet, I don't think it's by much. I think it's a whisker. And on the ground, I guess I'd probably back Nate just because I've seen him for so many years do really great things on the ground. So yeah, we'll wait and see if that happens. I doubt it will, simply because Nate doesn't have to. Like I said, Nate can sit around and do what he wants and just wait for McGregor, because McGregor's going to want the rubber match. He's going to want that. He was going to want it to be 2-1, not 1-1. It's just the sort of man McGregor is. So we'll just have to wait for it to play out, see what happens, see who the UFC give Ferguson next, see when Diaz comes back, and obviously see if McGregor actually fights Mayweather, because that's a massive stall on everything as well. He's the actual champion, and all this is just making it real messed up. So yeah, give me your comments. Let me know what you think on the situation. Let me know what you think on the fight, whether it will be good or not. And let me know if you think Diaz should retire if he's not going to come back and fight anyone else but McGregor. Like I said, I don't think he should, because he can do what he wants. But if you think he should get his name out of there if he's not willing to fight other people, then let me know.